So we all know that the Minecraft 1.20 update will be releasing very soon. In fact, the people at Mojang said this.
You will actually be able to playtest the new features in betas, snapshots and previews just a few days from now.
Yes, not in a month, not in a week, but in a few days from now, the 1.20 beta will be released. Regardless, today we will be addressing the new features, blocks, mobs and more that the new 1.20 update holds. So first of all, we have these hanging signs. These will be signs you can hang on either blocks, which will appear as you see right here, with a sort of horizontal fence design attached to the block, which I'm personally a really big fan of. Or on fences, which will make it so that the chain attached to the sign will form into a V-shaped chain design. And then last but not least, you can place them on even more hanging signs. Yeah, this is just cursed. Let's move on. Now up next is something a little more exciting, and that is bamboo blocks. Yes, we will now finally be able to do something else with bamboo rather than making scaffolding or feeding it to pandas. Don't get me wrong, you're cute and all, but if I had to pick, hey, I know which one I'm going for. This will also mean we get new doors, trapdoors, and even new fences. And although they haven't shown it all in the trailer, I wonder if there will be a button that you can craft. Because I'm not entirely sure if this wouldn't just be a lighter version of the birch button. But I guess we'll have to wait to find out. Now that's not it yet. In fact, it only gets better from here. Since this will be the first wood type which you will be able to turn into a different variant. That different variant being called the bamboo mosaic. Which if you ask me, I'm pumped to use this in either a floor or an accent wall in my next build. Oh yeah, and we obviously cannot forget those beautiful bows you can craft. Or should I say rafts? Anyway, with that out of the way, our next block is going to be a chiseled bookshelf. Yes, we can now finally put our books into a bookshelf, rather than just having pre-made bookshelves, which you can't really take or put books out of. Now, besides this being an extremely useful and cool looking block, it actually has one more feature, and that is that this block is redstone compatible. So how this works is a chiseled bookshelf will remember the last book which was interacted with, and if this book then gets taken out or put back in, it will then send a redstone signal to whatever redstone machine it's connected to. Meaning we can finally recreate this thumbnail from a video with over 2.5 million. What the fuck? Now, before we get to the special mob who the audience voted for, let's have a look at the last feature they added, which is definitely not a bad one. Because guess what? They added, camels to the game. Yep, you heard me right. These things. Not these things, but these things. Now, not only can you obviously ride on it, you can also ride on it with one of your friends. I just realized how bad that sounded. Anyway, apparently this camel is also an athlete because, bro, these boys can jump far. Like, look at that. That's at least 14 blocks. And then for the last feature, which is the mob the audience voted in the game, that being
The Sniffer!
Yes sir, the Sniffer made it into the game, meaning we will now most likely get a bunch of new plants and maybe some new flowers here and there too. Anyway, that concludes the new features for Minecraft 1.20 update, and I guess I'll see you guys as soon as the beta is available.